Hello guys, once again it's Matt and today we have another video. Let's thank our members Napalm, NTKS, and COTS, and our patrons Interceptor, Richardson, Rupert, Danny Cage, and B Cubed. Thank you all the other members, all the patrons. Make sure to subscribe. We're trying to hit 15k. We are almost at 12k. We have 3,000 to go, but yeah, it's hard. So help me out there. I'm trying to hit 15k before the end of the year. So yeah, let's go, guys. So yeah, we're going to talk a little bit about everything we know so far for the patch, okay? So, first of all, I already did a video yesterday for when the patch is actually dropping. So, the first thing is that we had only one dev server, and we are going to only have one dev server. Now they're doing this different thing that they don't open 2 times. They only open once, and they update during the week. So we already had our dev server, and we're not going to have any more, okay? The patch is going to be dropped around Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, something like that, around next week. That's 100% sure. I mean, maybe 99% sure. Maybe if only something is very, very wrong with the game. But in a general sense, it is going to be added. Okay, so yeah, that's the first thing. The second thing is that rank 8 is coming, obviously, and with that we have the confirmation of 3 new aircraft being added. So yeah, we're going to have the MiG-29 only for the USSR. We're going to have the F-16A Block 10 for the US and Israel, and we're going to have the F-16A Block 20 for China, for the Chinese tech tree because of the Taiwanese, right? Then for the third aircraft, we're going to have the Tornado, but it is the Tornado IDS, okay? The Tornado IDS will be coming for Germany, the UK, and Italy. So you can already see that these 3 nations will be a little bit lacking behind. The IDS is not a fighter by any means. It is an interdictor bomber, interdictor striker. So we can kind of expect that a lot of people will complain. Obviously, I think it's fair to complain because, in my opinion, I mean, we should have gotten the ADV for the UK and Italy, and for Germany, we should have got the MiG-29, right? But still, these are the aircraft that are going to be added. Some of these aircraft that are already in game will be rank 8 as well, but only 30 days after the patch. They are doing this to help you grind rank 8 and get the aircraft that you need before they actually change it for that, because after you do that, it will be locked. If you don't have enough vehicles in tier 7, you will be locked outside tier 8, okay? So some of the aircraft that will be added for rank 8 is going to be the MiG-23, so the MLA, MLD, F-14, the Mirage, 2000, some others. So yeah, be aware of that, okay? Another thing is that we are going to have rank 7 premium. So basically everybody is going to have a rank 7 premium. So the US is going to have the A6, the Germans will have the Lazur or the MiG-21 bis, the USSR will have the MiG-23ML, the UK will have the F4J UK or the F3, right? Japan will have the F4E EB ADTW, I think it's called, which is the test wing of the Japanese Self-Defense Air Force. The Chinese will have the J7D. The Italians, the F-104S TAF, or for the Turkish Air Force. The French will have the Mirage F1 C200. The Swedish, the J35J, and the Israelis will have the Kafir Canard, or it's Kafir C1 modified, right? So basically everybody is going to have a new rank 7 premium. Okay, that's another thing that we know. And some other minor things that are confirmed, obviously external fuel tanks. We have some tanks like the Strela and other minor things like that. But let's get to what we probably know by now, but it's on the, like, it's confirmed, but there are some things that are coming only in the future and not this patch, right? So for example, the Tornado ADV is actually confirmed by Gaijin, but it is not coming this patch. So Italy and Great Britain can receive the ADV. They're the only nations in the game that can receive the ADV, which is the Interceptor variant. And yeah, it is coming. They are developing the aircraft, but it is not ready for shown right now. So it probably will come next patch or maybe later. They didn't confirm when exactly, but it is coming in the soonish future. Okay. Another thing is the Italian F-16. They already know that the Italians actually use the F-16. It is a Block 15, if I'm not mistaken, MLU or OCU or ADF, a version of the Block 15. Very similar to the Chinese one. So yeah, Italy will receive an F-16. It's just that the Tornado was ready first apparently, and they decided to just add the Tornado, and next patch decided to use that to basically add the F-16 apparently. So there are nations that are going to get more aircraft. Germany as well will get eventually the MiG-29. Obviously they didn't use the F-16 or the Tornado ADV. So the main aircraft that they can have is the MiG-29A 912A, which will be very similar to the 913 in every single way, beyond the 913 having a little bit of more fuel, not by much. It is around 400 liters, if I'm not mistaken. So it has in afterburners around 20 to 30 seconds more of fuel. That doesn't mean much, you know, but still, it's even less, I think. And then also, we probably will get an F4F ICE or something like that on a similar lines of the JA37D, right? If the JA37D is being added for Sweden, we can receive the F4F ICE without the MRAMs right now, and only with the E9Ls, which I think it will be what they do for Germany. I mean, why didn't they add it right now? But still, doesn't matter. So yeah, very, very interesting stuff. More 4th generation are coming, guys, but not in this patch. This patch is focused on the 3 new aircraft: the MiG-29 only for the USSR, the F-16s for those 3 nations, and the Tornado for those 3 nations as well for the other 3 nations, right? So yeah, it's going to be kind of limited. Of course, we have some rumors of the Mirage 2000D coming up or something similar to that. So yeah, to be honest, the only countries that will not get a new aircraft is probably Japan. Okay, so yeah, everybody else is going to get either an F-16, a Tornado, a MiG-21, you know, maybe a new Mirage, a J37D, but Japan is probably not gonna get anything, because to be honest, the next thing that you should get, it is basically the F-15, right? So yeah, we are not quite there yet, not because of technology, because I think the F-15 can be added right now, but just because it's not ready and we are getting the F-16. There were some leaks of an F-16AJ coming, but I really doubt that they will add that. I didn't find any information about it. Maybe it's a prototype that they used for testing or something, or maybe it's like a Swedish kind of thing that they never use it, but the Finnish tested it, so they added as if they were using the thing, like the Mi-28A for Sweden, or I think it was the T-80U for the Finnish, so, or the Swedish, I don't know who tested the tank, but still, it is interesting, very interesting, but it is going to be a very good patch. I think it opens up kind of a bridge to the future of War Thunder. It opens up kind of a path to us to have a lot more coming. So if you don't get, if you're not getting anything that you want, just be patient, because it will be added. I understand that there is some weird choices here. As I said, the ADV is the main one for me. I don't understand why we're getting the Tornado IDS instead of the ADV, because the ADV could be like a very good patch to be added. As I said in another video, it was to be like in the same patch as the Su-24 and the F-111. I mean, they do the same mission, right? So yeah, it would make a very, very good patch to add these 3 at once, right? But apparently they are adding it right now, and yeah, I mean, the ADV will be coming in the future. And another thing, is weird that Germany is not getting a MiG-29. I understand, But at least look at the bright side. Look on the bright side if you can. At least the MLA is getting the right 60M. The MLD is also getting their 60M, but still, like, the MLA, not that it needed their 60M, but it is very, very good to have it, especially when you're going to face these F-16s and stuff like that. The MLA is going to need this help to actually fight these aircraft, right? And the Saul as well, with the MiG-23, with going down in BR and having the R-60Ms will be a very, very fun aircraft. But anyway, this is the things that we already know so far for the rank 8 and the basic idea of the patch. There are some other minor things that we already covered, but this is the kind of the idea behind it. So don't worry if you're not getting anything right now. It will be coming in the next couple of patches, so be aware of that. And I see you guys on the next one. Make sure to subscribe, trying to hit 15K before the end of the year. And bye guys, see you.